I won't leave you. Not this time. Then you will die.
Hi again, everyone. Scott Plyer, pop cult fan here, and in this video, the Ahsoka show just premiered its first 2 episodes last night. I watched both episodes a couple times, and I'm ready to give my thoughts on these first 2 episodes. And real quick, for those of you that don't follow Clone Wars or Rebels, this might, you might not get lost necessarily, but you might not know some characters if you've never seen the animated shows, so you might be a little bit lost, and in that way, this show might not be for you. But if you're a diehard Star Wars fan like myself, and you've seen Clone Wars, you've seen Rebels, and also the Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett, the Disney Plus shows, this show is following all of that, and I think it does that in spades. I really think that Rosario Dawson, I do like her her in this. I will admit though that there are times where her performance is just not quite as lively as, say, Ashley Eckstein's portrayal of the character in the animated shows. There are times where the acting in the Ahsoka show from Rosario Dawson, it just doesn't quite feel as lively as you probably want it to. Some people might say it would seem a little bit wooden. Granted, that same criticism was targeted at the prequel trilogy too as well, with some of the acting in Phantom Menace, so I'm not going to harken on the show for a performance. I'm not going to harken on it for that, but yeah. And also, I think in regards to, I want to get the flaws out of the way first, and then talk about all the good stuff that I really enjoyed about this. Another flaw I would say is that these first 2 episodes, even though there is a lot going on, even though there's a lot of characters in this, I feel like it goes a little bit slow. Like the first episode is like 56 minutes long, including the ending credits. So there is that. I do feel that these first 2 episodes go at a bit of a slow pace, even though there is a lot of there's a lot of action. It's really exciting, and I just think that there are times where scenes get drawn out that don't need to be, and that's one thing I will say about these first 2 episodes. But going into my positives, I really enjoyed these first 2 episodes because, this show is kind of a live action season 5 of Star Wars Rebels. You have Hera Syndulla, played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who, she is a well-known actress. I've seen her in quite a few movies, and obviously Rosario Dawson, and also there's some other there's another actor in these episodes who reprised his role from Rebels. He was on Lothal, on the planet of Lothal. There's that guy that is giving a speech to the people. I think he's like I don't know, not the senator, but I can't remember his name exactly, but the character that's giving that speech to announce Sabine Wren to the public and have her show herself to people. She doesn't show, but that character, played by Clancy Brown, he played that same character on Rebels, so that's cool. And also, you get the new actors as well as the new villains, and that backstory with that older guy it's interesting because I definitely think that he he has some interesting things about him that harken back to Order 66. That's all I'm gonna say in regards to that. That's all I'm gonna say, and I. Th- there's a lot of clever little Easter eggs and references in dialogue referencing quite a few things. Anakin Skywalker gets mentioned by Ahsoka herself, and also a lot of nice little parallel thematic moments to previous films and shows, and I always like that. And the score too, like the score was really good. It was really cool listening to this new score, but also there are I could hear like moments in the score that are clearly parts of John Williams' themes from the movies, and that was really cool. And I do think that as this season goes on, we will see more appearances from Rebels characters. Like, I'm hoping for an appearance from Zeb, because Zeb he also appeared in season 3 of Mandalorian, so it would be cool to see him in this season as well. I'm sure we will see him, I think. And Ezra Bridger, we did see like a hologram of Ezra Bridger in the first episode, and I do believe we will get a full cameo or guest appearance of Ezra later in the season, as well as the main overarching villain of this Filoni-verse, Grand Admiral Thrawn, played by Lars Mikkelsen. I really hope that this show does a good job setting up that character to be like the main villain of this live action film that Dave Filoni is planning, that will like cross over Mando, Ahsoka, and Boba Fett into one movie, and this supposed war that Ahsoka is trying to prevent in this season that will culminate into this movie that Dave Filoni is planning, and that's really exciting. I can't wait for that. And yeah, these are. I thought these first 2 episodes did a really good job setting up the season, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. I'm sure I'll definitely do more videos covering some of the other episodes that have surprising cameos, so look forward to that, and also my full season review when the show is done airing. And yeah, I'm really excited. I mean, no grade as of now, but it's just really cool. As a huge Rebels fan, I'm really happy with what they're doing here with this season of Ahsoka. And Ahsoka Tano, she's a character that holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts, including me. She's a very memorable female hero in the world of Star Wars, and I'm just glad that she's getting her own show. It's really exciting. And also, in related news, I think I'll do a video for the Rebel Moon trailer that was released yesterday, because Zack Snyder, the director who made Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Zack Snyder, he's doing this new Rebel Moon part duology of films, and this project that Zack Snyder originally pitched to Disney, he originally pitched it as a Star Wars project to Disney, but Disney felt it was too adult, too dark, so they said no, and which is unfortunate, because this new Rebel Moon film that's being released for Netflix, it was originally going to be a Star Wars film, but Zack Snyder is doing his own thing with the project, creating his own new IP of a epic sci-fi fantasy franchise that he's developing for Netflix, which is really cool. I think I will do well, maybe not a trailer reaction, but I will talk about this more in another video, so look forward to that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in that video whenever I make that, probably tomorrow, so look forward to it. Alright guys, peace.